Hey y'all, it's Cassandra with Pecan Porch Boutique. Hey, so I decided that I was gonna make over some of those Amazon boxes. For some reason they keep appearing at my door. So I do I often recycle these, but I thought let's see if I can make something pretty out of these. So here you can see that I have like several different sizes of boxes, and the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to take my packing tape and just close up the lids. So you'll see me doing that, and then we're going to add some embellishments. So next I'm going to use my DIY black velvet paint, and I'm going to add some salt wash. And I love salt wash. It's a texture additive that you're supposed to add to your paint on a 1-to-1 ratio. Of course, I kind of do my own thing when it comes to mixing stuff up. But that's going to give me a couple of things on my project. It's going to give me some texture, and it's also going to take away some of the moisture out of the paint. And then that way I will have covered some of those labels and things like that that's on the boxes. And then y'all, I thought to myself, I wonder if I can crackle over cardboard. Well, I mean, you never know till you try, right? So I'm going to use my Pentart one-step crackle. And I am going to go over the painted surfaces of the boxes. You'll see me putting this on. And this is a one-step crackle. There are 2 steps, but with this one, you just put your crackle onto your painted dry surface. And you can, when you're using the crackle, you can just take your brush all different kinds of ways here and there. And you'll see me, I'm going to do each side of each box. And then I'm just going to do the edges, because these boxes are going to sit on top of one another. And so I was like, I'm not wasting my crackle in the middle because it won't be seen. So that is what you will see. And then once the crackle dries, it kind of becomes shiny. And this is where you have to kind of be a little bit careful. So now what you want to do is you want to put your contrasting color over your crackle. So the black velvet is going to be what shows through my cracks. So now I'm using DIY's crinoline. But when you are painting over your crackle, you really only have like one good chance to do that. You don't want to take your brush back and forth. And you'll see me doing that here, and that's not a good idea, because that will take away your crackle. What you want to do is, as you can see me doing here on the side of the box, kind of do one fell swoop in one direction. And the places where you put thicker crackle will show bigger cracks, and then where you put not so much crackle will show thinner cracks. So now that my crackle medium and my paint is dry, I am going to use my very favorite stamp, y'all, in the whole wide world. This is IOD's Kindest Regards. And so I am just going to stamp it up with the IOD ink pad and black ink. And I'm going to kind of use it as a background. I love Kindest Regards. I can't speak enough about how great this stamp is for using it as a background. 'Cause I believe that it's rare. The stamp was really easy to use, especially over this cardboard, because it didn't slip at all. But typically you want to just ink it up, hold it down with one hand, smooth it with the other, and lift up. And as you can see, look how pretty this is. And I'm not really worried about the folds and the wrinkles from the tape in these boxes, because that's just going to give it more character. Eat some greens, show some trust. And as with most chalk paints, it will need to be sealed. So here I'm going to use my DIY Big Top, and I'm just going to seal up all of the boxes. And then on to some special little embellishments. I have a bag where I save all of my IOD little clippings that I didn't use from the transfers. So I'm just going to start embellishing now. This is the really fun part.
Needs to be shown, there's nowhere to be known. In the desert lands of the Western Kingdom leaves me cold.
So now that I have all of my little transfer images on all of my boxes, I'm gonna add some waxes to kind of bring out the crackle and accent some of those folds on the boxes, just to kind of give it some more depth and character. So I'm going to be using both DIY's clear and dark waxes. Now, y'all are going to see me using the same brush for both waxes. Don't do that. You should have a brush for each wax. I'm doing this just because I only had a little bit of wax left in the clear, and I'm like, what the heck? So I'm going to clear wax all the way around, and then I'm going to add the dark wax, because if you use the clear wax first, it really helps you to control the dark wax. So you'll see me doing that, adding the dark wax and then wiping it back. Gives it a great, great look.
One's enough. Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets. Yesterday is gone.
So you might see me alternating between clear and dark, and that's because if you get too much dark wax on your piece, you can take the clear wax and use it kind of like an eraser and take off some of that. So maybe where I got too much dark wax, I'll take a little bit of clear, I'll take that back, and just kind of alternate back and forth until you get the look you want.
Let our minds be caught up in a dream. Quiet voices in the night. Time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by, tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk.
So now you can see how all of these layers, the crackle, the paint, the Kindest Regards stamp, the IOD transfers, turn these plain little Amazon boxes into something really special. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.
Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up